The gunplay in Red Dead Redemption 2 has changed a whole lot. In comparison to games like Max Payne, GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption, all previous Rockstar Games titles, Red Dead Redemption 2 raises the bar for gunplay to a whole new standard. And that's exactly what we're going to be talking about today. The changes in the weapons in the game, the different features that have been confirmed in relation to weapons, and the gore physics in the game. I think it's important that we start off with some old information and work our way into the new information that was released just yesterday. Firstly, lots of articles and previews from way back in May state that the weapons in Red Dead Redemption 2 feel powerful and devastating. Rockstar Games confirmed that each individual weapon, from shotguns, revolvers, all the way to rifles and even Maxim machine guns that are mounted on the back of trains, all feel like they have realistic recoil and bullet penetration. In Red Dead Redemption 2, you can customize weapons, find weapons out in the open, purchase weapons from stores, and of course steal them from dead bodies. But without cleaning these weapons or taking care of them to maintain the power, these weapons will be rendered useless eventually in battle, and you run the risk of your weapon malfunctioning during a very important moment throughout the game. It's been confirmed that weapons are indeed customizable in Red Dead Redemption 2, and we finally have found out exactly how customizable these weapons will be. Rockstar Games confirmed that there will be aesthetic changes. We can indeed change the color of grips, the pattern within the weapon, the type of metal, different sights and barrels, but most importantly, they're not going to go overboard and allow us to have pink weapons with red dot sights. But they have to remain within the limits of realism here. These features are all going to be making their way into the game come release. In my opinion, I really like the idea of finding weapons out in the wilderness and out in the open in treasure hunts and things and so on. And making sure that weapon is clean and constantly maintaining it will add a new aspect to the game that I feel is really exciting. Just the thought that your weapon could malfunction during a gunfight, resorting to you switching to a bow and arrow or a knife or whatever weapon you have in your secondary weapon slot is definitely exciting to say the least. I really like the idea of weapons being customizable, but I do agree with Rockstar Games. If the weapons were too customizable, wouldn't that take away the point that the game is set in 1899? I don't really want weapon customization to be a primary focus for gunplay in this game. I kind of feel like it should just be there for aesthetic reasons and for the purpose of being there for those who wish to do so. The Deadeye now allows people to target the vital organs during gunfights. Red Dead Redemption has a brand new Deadeye mode with different upgrades. One of those upgrades being exactly this. The way this works is that when you go into Deadeye mode, you'll see a brief scan of the enemies that you're aiming at, and vital organs such as the heart, the liver, the stomach, and even the brain will light up on screen to show you exactly where you can shoot to deal the most devastating blow to your enemies. It was also confirmed yesterday that gore and blood has been improved to an immense scale. IGN said even arms, legs, and even the skull and head can be blown clear off of the enemy's body when using a devastating weapon such as the shotgun. And in my opinion, I think this completely reinstates Rockstar Games' statement where they say every weapon has their own power. I definitely cannot wait to get into Red Dead Redemption 2 with a sniper rifle or a shotgun and see just how much damage these weapons deal. I'm also very excited to see exactly how the Euphoria physics engine, or should we say Rockstar in-house Euphoria-esque physics engine, has been improved. It was also confirmed yesterday that if you don't want to shoot enemies and kill too many people and you want to maintain a high honor system in the game, you don't have to shoot enemies to kill them. Shooting the weapons within an enemy's hand will actually blow the weapon to pieces and render it being useless. If you want to injure your enemies but don't kill them, you can also shoot them in the legs and arms, and bodies and enemies will react accordingly to where you shoot them. In my opinion, the most exciting piece of information we got yesterday was actually about the takedowns and the executions returning to the game. If you remember in Red Dead Redemption, if you walk up close to someone with any weapon and press fire without aiming, essentially what John Marston would do is go straight up to them and shoot them under the chin, or he'd whack them on the head and blow them in the face with a shotgun. These takedowns and executions were really awesome to see, but Rockstar Games has improved upon them for Red Dead Redemption 2 in ways that we could never have foreseen, and in my opinion it makes the game 10 times better. So this time in Red Dead Redemption 2, if you want to do a takedown, the way in which you execute the enemy that you wish to do this on will rely on how your honor is in the game and how the style of play that you have interpreted is, essentially. So what I mean by that is, in Red Dead Redemption 2, if you play the game as a hero and you do a lot of kind actions, that means your honor is going to be a lot higher than people who play the game and shoot everyone. Well, the higher your honor, the cleaner your kills are going to be, and the ways in which you execute people, if you could call it ethic, well, there'll be a bit more ethic than other ways. However, if you play the game as a very crazy lunatic, kind of imagine Trevor right now. If Trevor was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, if you guys adopt Trevor's personality into Red Dead Redemption 2, go around robbing everyone, killing everyone, shooting everyone, whatever you wish, well, that means your takedowns and executions will actually be a lot more brutal and violent altogether. And I really, really love this. Rockstar Games are really enhancing and putting emphasis on the fact that the world really does change around you, even down to the small minute details. So this means if you do go around shooting everyone and you are a bit of a villain in the game, instead of shooting someone clean in the face, maybe this time you grab them with a knife and, well, I'm not going to go into too much detail, but you guys can probably imagine exactly what happens. So far, that's pretty much everything that's been confirmed. However, we do see in screenshots and from confirmation from several previews that you can hold 2 rifles or heavy weapons, 2 revolvers, and a knife. Of course, in various screenshots, we only see 1 pistol holster being available. So that, of course, means that the dual revolvers or dual pistols is probably an upgrade that we can unlock further down the line. One last thing I do want to point out before we finish the video today is one last enhancement made to the gunplay is the fact that you can now wield a pistol like a revolver, but also have a shotgun in your other hand at the same time and switch simultaneously and very smoothly between the two. We saw that in the official gameplay trailer where Arthur Morgan is at the plantation at night shooting a bunch of enemies with a shotgun, and as you can see, upon his pistol running out of ammo, it seamlessly switches to his shotgun. Brilliant gunplay and definitely something I'm excited to see. There were rumours yesterday that a Max Payne-esque dive may be coming into the game. In Max Payne 3, another Rockstar Games title, there's something called bullet time where you can jump into the air, slow down time, and shoot enemies while you are in mid-air. It's an excellent feature and I'd love to see it in Red Dead Redemption 2. Well, there's actually rumours going around right now that this could be also a feature making its way into Red Dead Redemption 2, but only time will tell if those quotes or those statements, should we say, are correct. Let me know down below, guys, what you feel about bullet time being in Red Dead Redemption 2. Put down in the comments section below hashtag pro bullet time or hashtag no bullet time. And I want to see what you guys think about being able to dive in midair and slow down time. Do you think that's something Red Dead Redemption suits, or is that more of a Max Payne exclusive? Do you think that would work with Red Dead Redemption 2? Let me know down below and I'll reply to all of your comments. Stay cool, stay awesome, and adios.
The better.